Alright, let's continue with a little bit of KCD. Maybe tomorrow I will finally get to the wedding quest. Hooray! After the 35 hours, I'm gonna do the first big quest. To be fair, I've been doing Blacksmith's story and the Miller's now. I want to finish the Miller's storyline and also then approach.
Good evening, my friend. What do you need?
Okay, nothing interesting. I really made a bunch of money. Almost 2k groschen. Where's my steed? Let's go, Pebbles. We have to find... this woman. What was that?
Are you talking to me?
That sounded like a gun. Or a powder keg. Coin sword pommel. I already arrived here. Nice. This is Bonnie.
I'm Henry, Miller Crazel's new apprentice. He sent me to search for a niter pit and said you might be able to help me with that.
Of course I will. I'm Bonnie. Nice to meet you.
Bonnie? It's not a name I hear often.
It's not the name I was baptized with. In our craft, it ain't a good idea to tell people your real name. That's why we use nicknames. What should we call you?
Smart. The butcher of Rannick.
The Wolf of Skalitz.
Well, that's not very creative. You know what? I'll come up with a nickname for you myself when I get to know you better. Did you bring me something from the mill?
Actually, Crazel said you'd appreciate some herbs.
He's right there. Do you have some for me?
Actually, I have.
I've got something here.
Let's give her old marigold, dandelion, 2. Camoil, 4.
My word, that's exactly what I need. The ingredients for the magic ritual.
What kind of magic ritual?
The kind where Zenek finally gets some sense into his head and stops making stupid beginner's mistakes. Just so you know, that mess with the author of Hermes Trismegistos would never have happened to me. Not me. While we're on the subject of rituals, did Crazel tell you about the golem?
He did.
Yeah.
And what do you think of it?
It's a bunch of bollocks. But we're gonna play along.
Well, I think it's all a load of shit. Just some hocus pocus to cover up shameless robbery.
Well now, so you're a bailiff's man and you're on our trail?
No. It's just I'm not as naive as you seem to think.
Look out! Behind you!
What?
Just testing how alert you are. You know, if a golem punches you, you won't get up again. Whether you're naive or not. But that's enough of that. We're not going to stand here talking about flower golems when we've barely just met. I'd like to chat with you too, Henry. Get to know you a bit. But if you're in a hurry to find Crazel's saltpeter, I won't keep you.
I mean, we can talk.
No. I have plenty of time. But where to start?
You know what? I'll start. When they caught Zineg in Troskovitz, I was scared out of my mind that they'd catch me and clap me in the stocks. I had to hide out here for a while, so I haven't had anyone to talk to. Life in the lair isn't all fun and games. Zineg and all the other mill knuckleheads were never worth much as company. So I'm glad the miller's finally found a normal hand for once. You've got a beautiful dog. What's his name?
Oh, it's so
What?
cool that she actually acknowledges that.
Fella, how did you find each other?
Among the wolves. Not a word of a lie. That is, I lost him, and then found him again in a wolf pack.
Well, I'll be... That's what I call an interesting past. I used to have a dog, but I don't anymore.
He died.
He started getting these lumps all over his body. He stopped eating, just slept all the time. And then, well, what's done is done. And what about you? What kind of family are you from? Also, thieves?
Family of blacksmiths.
No. Pa was a blacksmith. I inherited something from him, I hope.
Oh, really? Would you teach me how to make, maybe, barrel hoops?
Those are pretty hard. Wouldn't you rather start with, maybe nails?
Sure. I'm pretty quick to learn and patient. That is, with one
How do you make the
exception.
nails?
When Crazel starts spouting
I feel
off
like
his
small forms
Albion
should be
theories,
harder to make,
I'd
no?
rather run for the hills. What do you think of the old miller, anyway?
He seems awfully mystical. He has lots of experience.
Hi, Freya.
Like as if he's lived for hundreds of years.
It's his beard that does that. Don't let it fool you. Thanks for talking to me. It really is good to have someone to pour my heart out to. But now, about that saltpeter. Before you came, and before Zineg fucked up with the manuscript, we collected saltpeter all over the place, mainly in sties. It has to be scraped from the walls. Horrible work. Time-consuming
It's
and
been fine.
annoying.
My day was
I'm
good.
not going to lie to you. We also looked in
Just
a few
started.
chests, just in case.
Just start
You know.
playing.
Anyhow, now all the sties in the region are scraped clean and we're sitting pretty on a nice barrel of saltpeter.
Barrel is quite a lot.
For the whole Trotsky region, aye. Unfortunately, Crazel said we need at least 6 times as much.
6 times? Will one saltpeter pit be enough?
I reckon so. There should be as much as Crazel needs for his masterwork.
Yeah, I
If
just
you're
started the
looking
stream
for it,
like
you ought
9
to
minutes
know
ago.
how saltpeter forms. Do you have any idea?
I have 12 knowledge. Let's try this.
Certainly. You take a damp wall, like in a sty, you let the water evaporate from it, and you get this salty bloom.
That's right. But like I told you, all the sty walls in the region are scraped clean and we can't wait. Don't forget that saltpeter crystals are formed in places where something is rotting. It can be shit or carcasses. Well, a saltpeter pit is actually nothing more than a mass grave. The best natural saltpeter maker.
Crazel said saltpeter is a vessel for life energy. I get it that it's left over from dead bodies, but how do you get it from shit?
God's mysterious ways. You know how it is.
And he also wanted me to taste it. That's nonsense, though, isn't it?
Unfortunately,
Oh
it
my
isn't.
god.
Otherwise, you won't know if it's saltpeter or some other shit. It feels
Jesus
kind of
Christ.
cold on the tongue.
Jesus. And you know where to look for such a pit full of carcasses, do you?
Not exactly, but I have an idea. Times are evil and there's plenty of corpses. A person who's digging holes and throwing dead bodies into them and doesn't even know he's got a a saltpeter mine.
She means the The Gravedigger?
The local
Ron
gravedigger.
Troskowitz?
Exactly. And the one we have here in the region is also the knacker.
Ah, the gravedigger Ignatius. I've already met him. He lives outside Troskowitz in the direction of Apollonia, right?
Aye, that's him.
So I'm in for a walk to the cemetery.
Seems like it. Too bad you couldn't have walked around the county with us before. It was fun. And pretty useful experience. I learned a lot during that time, and I won't keep it to myself. I'd be happy to teach you something, if you want.
I'll keep that in mind.
I mean, I have
That
the
old
coin.
gravedigger will
Let's
be
see what she can
suspicious,
train us.
so I'd bring him some kind of offering. He's always dragging those carcasses, so I'm sure he'd appreciate a slab of fresh meat from Troskowitz butcher.
Good idea.
He lives a short way from the cemetery,
Yeah,
so
yeah,
at
I
least
know,
the
I
meat
know.
won't go bad on the way. Lots of luck, the Wolf of Scarlets.
I'd like to learn something.
What would you like to know?
Oh, thievery and apprentice and stealth improved. Let's learn both, I guess.
I hear you're good at opening locks without a key. I'd like to learn.
All right, I'll show you something, but you need time for it. You have a kind master, eh, doggy?
I'd like to learn something.
What would
Stealth.
I need a few tricks on how to blend in a crowd.
Thanks. I'll teach you one trick, but it'll take time to learn it.
It's 10 already. Do I have anything to cook now? She says about fresh food. Probably had some meat, but it's already, this shit is already spoiled. This too. How much energy I have? 69. I could probably travel to Troskowitz and sleep there in the barn. It's not a problem. A few men at arms are lying on the road. Bandits are moving from one dead body to the other, searching them. Let's decide what to do. And I know exactly what to do with them. Murder. Bloody murder. Which arrows I have? Long range arrow. 5 arrows with poison. Shit.
Come here! Sick!
I've been waiting.
It's very strange, sometimes you can't really quickly swap between fucking your main weapon and the second weapon. For some reason he doesn't swap quickly. And I don't know what's the deal. Maybe because they are too near to you, maybe the character tries to lock on the enemy? That's why. Robbing someone. Soldier. Do I need any repairs?
Look what I have for you. Good boy. Good boy. There now.
Have anything to sell? Actually, a bunch of shit. Let's buy the fresh meat for the gravekeeper. Ah, he's still sleeping.
My respects.
Let's try actually wash this helmet. See if it increases that charisma. +7 +5 charisma. No, this one is higher. Still. Where's the dude? Why it's locked? He only opens up at 12. Let's get him some fresh beef.
Word about the price. Is this enough?
You really won't convince me like... Very well then. I'm glad you found...
Wait. Let's see if I can
Show
trade
me
him something. Wolf pelt. Old meat.
Let's talk about the prop.
Aye, you're convinced me. Thank you, sir.
Okay.
And come again.
Now the gravekeeper.
Quick! Go! Quick!
He's inside.
Ignatius, I'm gonna need your help.
Of course. How many are there? Where do you want to bury them? Shall we grind the teeth up, or do you want to take them away in your purse?
Nah, none of that. I have a different, slightly unusual request. Bonnie from Lower Semine sent me. We're looking for a saltpeter pit.
From Lower Semine? What pit?
A saltpeter pit.
I ain't never heard of nothing like that. What's it supposed to be? A pit to hell?
A bit to hell. Tell the truth.
Yeah, something like that. At night, you hear the cries of tormented souls and catch the whiff of sulphur.
Well, that I can't help you with.
Not to worry. It's actually just a hole with some rotting carcasses in it. These white crystals form in it. And that's exactly what we're after.
You should have said you're looking for the pit I throw carcasses into. What's all this about Salty Peter? I'm going to go there anyway, so I'll take you there.
Really? That was easier than I thought.
Not even a chicken scratches in the dirt without hope of reward, though. You'll help me with something first. I have some collections from some Stratego farmsteads, and I'd be a fool if I didn't use a helping hand. At least one day I can take it a bit easy.
You want me to help you with your grave-digging business?
Why not? You look like a strong fella. You'll be a good helper.
I have a better idea. You tell me where I can find that pit, and I'll give you a nice piece of fresh meat for it.
I won't say no to that.
I don't want to do some
Show me
peasant
what you
work
have.
anymore. I've done enough already. Let's see, beef.
Oh, aye, fresh meat. What a feast that'll make. Now, listen closely. That pit of yours lies at the end of a long journey that we'll take together on my wagon.
So you got meat out of me for nothing?
When I see how much you lot in Lower Semine are interested in it, I'm not just going to hand it to you on a plate.
He's a
But
smart
thanks for
one,
the
man.
meat.
He's a smart one.
Don't worry about a thing. Grave digging is a job like any other. Sooner or later, everyone needs our services. And if it wasn't for us knackers, folk would have to deal with their animal carcasses themselves.
Of course. I understand. I'm just a little worried about what people will say about me when they see me with you. I wouldn't like to lose the honor I've earned as squire to a nobleman.
Don't worry about what people say. They'll only strip you of your honor if you let them. So what then? Shall we take a nice little ride with my boys
Hiya, buddy.
Snorter and Dragonfly here? Nice and early, at daybreak.
Let's get this over with then.
Didn't you understand me? We ain't going nowhere now. Like I said, be here at daybreak. That's between night and day. Do you understand?
I understand. I'll come at dawn.
God bless.
I don't know if I'm completely ready for this, but let's get going.
The dew is still on the leaves. The roads are clear. You don't need your horse. I'll stable him here. It'll be heaven for him. In any case, heaven's always close here. Hop on the wagon and Snorter and Dragonfly here will take care of us.
How's my energy? 56%. After this quest, I will have to take a nap. Okay, eat this.
Stuff for visor, meat.
Let's swap to our usual outfit.
Come on. We've got a long journey ahead of us, so get yourself comfortable so your arse won't hurt. So, you say you're from Lower Samine, eh?
Well, you could say that. I help the miller with whatever I can. I got a place to sleep there. Soon I'll be able to call the miller uncle.
I remember Crazel when he was still a wee lad. Even then he was a great big smart-ass. When I buried his parents, he was traipsing somewhere through the world. Maybe you heard what they say about Lower Samine round these parts. Crazel don't sell short measure, not that. He...
Wait, I can't. Oh, I can move. Ah, it's fixed. Wait, it's a... Interesting, it's a fixed camera right around here.
looks out for his reputation,
because of the carriage.
but his helpers have been seen often in the villages after dark, looking fishy. Or during the day, in the pillories. Don't that Bonnie of yours belong to that gang too?
Unfortunately, she does. Crazel ordered Bonnie and her accomplice Zinek to scrape saltpeter off the walls of the sties. And when they had a chance to loiter about in the yards here in the region, well, they made good use of the opportunity to line their purses.
Ay, ay, ay. What have I gotten myself into in my twilight years? Lower Samine's a thorn in the side for a lot of folk. Some on account of the competition. Some is just rubbed up the wrong way by that Crazel. Either way, all they need's the slightest excuse to grab their pitchforks. Go and grab the miller and shove his face right in his own millstone. Yeah! Yeah! Whoa, boys! Whoa! Come on! Come on! Are you deaf? Oh, they're acting stubborn again. Now listen, Henry. Here on the left side, you'll see the ruins of a cottage that's been abandoned for a few years.
I can't see a thing through those bushes.
You'll go and have a close look. Don't worry. I have a trap set inside the cottage. I wanted to lure a wolf into it, but that didn't work out. There's a deer rotting there unnecessarily. So hop in there and bring it to the wagon.
Wait, where exactly?
Finally. At least we're not blocking the road too much.
In the bushes here. Oh, a fence. He's right. Oh la la. Lock is too difficult. Very hard lock. In this old shack. Oh.
Ugh, Jesus, what a stench. Better quickly throw it in a sack and take it back to the wagon.
kind of funny that you start this questline by carrying sacks, and now you continue doing that. Hell yeah, strength. Let's see. Tight grip. Tight grip can be beneficial to make easier stealth kills, or put him unconscious too. Main level perk. As your strength increases, your carrying capacity increases faster. For each level of strength, you gain 12 points of carrying capacity instead of the usual 10. Wow, after the end of the fight, you gain a +2 bonus on strength, agility, combat skills. The effect lasts for 6 game hours. To renew it, you must enter combat again. Wow. Let's grab... let's grab this one with stamina. And who are those? Farmhands.
What do you mean?
This fella's with him for
Get over
sure.
here.
Look now,
Hold your horses. What's the big hurry, eh?
now.
What's going on, Ignatius?
Ah, I'm trying to explain to these fellas we've got nothing to do with no thieving around here. They should go to Lower Samine to complain.
Two stinking pieces of shit was sneaking around our sties and cellars and lining their purses with silver too while they was at it. Some scruffy and dunger. You must be scruffy, eh?
I'm Henry, and those, names mean nothing to me.
Like I said, if it's rotten carrion they're after, they should have come to me. A passion for knacking is the only thing we have in common.
Is that so? So prove it then.
Take a good look at me. Do I look like
I'm
a thief?
covered in blood.
Or more like a commonplace, maybe just slightly grubby, hired hand? At this rate, you could blame any old peasant who's grimy after a hard day's work.
I don't know. I don't reckon I've ever seen a real thief up close.
Ask around about me and you'll find out everyone knows I can't stand a liar. I'll keep my promises and show up on time. So enough talk and let's carry on to where duty calls us.
All right, listen. We'll be going then. But if you happen to run into them two thieves, you tell us right away, got it?
Of course.
You can count on it.
Glad to hear it. Let's go, fellas.
Whew.
Maybe...
At least I didn't have to beat more people to death. That's good. Henry's urge still is... Henry's urge stays unsated.
Not much left for us to do here, eh?
Hopefully our luck will hold out, and we'll only be breaking the limbs of carcasses today. The next farm's just up ahead. Hop on, and let's go. Here we go, Walter. Don't worry.
Well...
That was just a kind of little favor for me. Now we'll help the locals here in Jdar with their carcasses.
Yep.
So far, I've just carried sacks. I already did that for the miller.
Yesterday, the good wife from that farm came and told me both their pigs died. So we'll scoop 'em up and haul 'em off. I mean, you'll scoop them up and haul them to my cart. She says it was a curse. There was a flash of lightning, the pigs started trembling, squealing and puking, and then keeled over and dropped dead.
Lightning hit the pigs.
And then Satan himself appeared in the sky. Happens all the time.
It ain't my first day doing this job, so I could see right off them pigs had been poisoned. The good wife swore them pigs were happy as, well, pigs in shit. She said they even let them go to a nearby stream to have a wallow. It
Wolves
flows
running around.
here through the forest on the
hell?
right. Since we're here, you ought to go and take a look around there. Check how clear that spring really is.
All right. I'll see what's going on there.
And I'm going to enjoy having a helper. At least for one day. Maybe I'll roll around in the grass here with Snorter and Dragonfly. Lazy
This
bones.
fella is having a field day here, man, with us. How much energy I have? 54.
Greetings to you.
Yeah. Ugh, and another. Nice one. Beautiful.
Well, I wish you and your helper lots of luck today. May God bless you.
You too. You too.
Let's check the source of the infection first. Just because it is stated as an optional point in quest. Even if I load the pig on the cart, it will just skip it.
Those pigs came here to drink. Where to now? I can smell something upstream.
I don't see anything unusual here.
Here you go. Take it. Track.
I don't see nothing. Oh. Dead deer. Been decomposing for a while now.
It really wasn't a curse. There are rotting carcasses in the water upstream from the watering spot. No wonder the pigs caught some disease.
Well, what do you know? I was right. I'll give you a hand. It'd take you all night on your own.
Oh, how nice of him.
So, what do you think, Dragonfly? How's he doing?
Yeah. Ugh, and another.
Pretty hefty, eh? They lived like royalty here.
Hi, still naked. Good evening.
Do you want to keep going or not?
I took care of the carcasses. We can drive on.
Nice work. There's even a bit of meat left for me.
Yeah, you'd eat that. They've been lying there God knows how long.
But nicely in the cold. There's nothing wrong with it. Anyway, you won't be eating it, so don't worry about it. Let's keep going.
Jesus Christ.
Lads,
I literally gave him like 3 slabs of fresh meat, but he wants to eat this.
around today.
Ooh.
So far, it ain't that bad, eh? You don't have to take down no hanged man or bury an unbaptized child.
Oh, ever since I started working for the miller, all I did was carry sacks. The sack makers here in the region must live like kings. Of course, it could be a lot worse.
I like having to carry sacks full of thistles. Now listen to me closely. You won't be carrying anything at the next farmstead. Instead, you'll have to make one carcass there. See, the work of a knacker ain't just about clearing away dead animals. Now and then, you've got to put down some creature, so it don't suffer. Or, like today, to put it down so everyone around it don't have to suffer. In this case, we're talking about a dog.
Calm down, man.
I'm sorry, Ignatius, my friend. You can't expect me to do that.
In that case, as soon as we get where we're going, you can just get off the wagon and go and look for that pit yourself. If you don't do what I tell you, you're useless to me. So I'll be useless to you too.
Maybe there's another way. I'll try to come up with something.
We can poison
That
it.
cur belongs to the greengrocer,
Put it to sleep,
Vizar.
then kill it.
I've heard they're both pretty fierce. Don't draw too much attention to yourself at the farmstead. I'll give you some Aesop potion to drink first, and some meat and bane. Soak the meat with the poison and throw it to the dog. He'll probably be locked in a pen somewhere. As soon as it's done, we'll disappear before anyone notices anything. I got paid well for it from the neighbors, so don't fuck it up for me.
Wait, what? Oh my god, someone paid him to murder the neighbor's dog because it was annoying them. What?
Yeah! Yeah!
Blessings to you. I'm sorry.
I'm totally not suspicious. But maybe I can clean myself. Wait, they probably have somewhere the water that it is.
What do you want, Ignatius?
We were picking up some carcasses in his yard, so I thought I'd stop by. How are you getting on?
Everyone's getting on my fucking nerves these days.
Nothing's changed then, eh? Glad to hear it. There's been bandits roaming these parts, but it seems quiet enough here, eh?
Bandits? They're the only ones I don't give a fuck about. But if anything did happen, Monarch would protect us. I never trained or fed him much. On purpose.
He's distracting him. Let's get to work.
Oh, Sakra. The dog isn't here. The door's open.
Shit.
Where did he run off to?
Maybe I can use my dog to search for him.
Search. barking. It's coming from over there.
Yeah, I see it.
Where'd you come from?
Oh, it's Bonnie.
Bonnie? What are you doing here?
What are you doing here?
The gravedigger wants me to poison that dog.
Jesus! And are you going to do it?
Well, what else can I do? You're the one who sent me to Ignatius. You just tactfully neglected to mention that when you and Zinnek were acting as his hands, you robbed half the houses in the county.
Shit. It's all gone sour.
This is all I have left to do before he takes me to the saltpeter pit.
And couldn't you find the pit without that? Just take a look at that poor creature. I'd like to keep him in place of my poor dead sniffer.
We can just
You
lie
surely know
about it.
how to pick him. Your poor creature is terrorizing the whole area.
It's not the animal's fault. When Zinnek and I were here last, I saw how old Vysarik treats him. He doesn't give him food, he abuses him. With a master like that, he won't last long. You wouldn't kill a dumb creature just because its master is a sick horseman, would you?
Well, if she's just gonna grab him and leave, it's fine.
Well, you don't have to convince me. Ever since the gravedigger told me to do it, I've been trying to figure out how to save that dog. If you want to take him, I won't stop you.
You're a much better Christian than I thought you were. I'll take him to the lair. We'll meet there.
Hurry off now, before someone sees us together.
Come on now, boy. You'll like it in the lair.
It's taken care of.
Taken care of? What do you mean?
I set the dog free. He didn't deserve to die.
For fuck's sake, didn't deserve to die? We were supposed to get rid of him, because that's just what he deserves.
Bonnie from the mill came and took the dog before we got to him.
Well, fuck me. How much more is that girl going to steal before she has enough?
Oh, she'll take better care of him than Baysar did. All he needs is to be fed properly, and he won't be dangerous anymore.
I surely fucking hope not. Because if he runs off and ravages something or someone again, then we didn't help at all. Let's go before we start looking suspicious.
So this is it. This is the pit.
Slowly, boy. Slowly. Have a bit of respect. Death always deserves respect, whether it's people or animals.
I was expecting some huge hole in the ground. This is just some hollow. 3 piles of earth and that's it.
3 huge piles, you mean to say? True, it used to be one big pit. But then I found out when you pile up carcasses in smaller pits and throw some wet hay between them, it all rots better. And the better it rots, the more niter you'll have. Are you going to take some right away?
I won't. The miller will probably send some people here.
Well, they'd better not dig it all up. That'd disturb the natural balance, see? And soon they'll find out there's no place to find saltpeter.
Well, I reckon I'm delaying the inevitable. I still have to taste it.
You're going to taste it?
It's the only way I can be certain it really is saltpeter.
God's nails. And they say I'm disgusting. Wait a moment. I can't say I'm all that satisfied with your help, but I don't want you to think old Ignatius is an ungrateful bastard, so I have something here for you. Although, to tell the truth, you didn't much grow on me.
Likewise. In fact, I've been acting like a prick all this time, just so you'd feel like you're dealing with an equal.
I'm starting to regret promising you a reward, but I ain't going back on my word. Even a prick like me knows how to keep a promise. Here's something that'll definitely come in handy if you ever need to go through all this again, either with me or somewhere else.
Thanks.
Taste it then. Get to it. This
Knacker
I have
gloves. Knacker gloves. A gift from Ignatius. The Knacker gloves made of fine deer skin and are flexible and retain feeling in the fingers, making them perfect for grave digging or perhaps even thieving.
to see. You didn't have to make such a feast of it.
Look at me. I'm a Lord's messenger to a taster of cadavers. Cold and salty. This must be it.
Ugh.
What a view.
What a view indeed, Henry. What a view indeed. We can return now back to the den. Where am I on the map actually? Ah, it was right here. Not far from the graveyard actually. Actually, I need a rest. I'm already at 52.
Hey there! I have some nice wares here.
Oh.
Are you going far, Goodman?
Well, define far. Enough to be apprehensive, huh? You know how it is. If you as much as stick your nose out the door these days, someone will punch it.
I see you're in no danger, though. Fully armed with bonhomie.
Yes, well, mercifully, we apothecaries haven't any enemies. Who would bite the hand that's relieving their pain, eh?
You say you're skilled in the art of healing?
Well, I'm no physician, but I do know my ointments for whatever ails you. For ulcers, salvation, beauty. Wenzel Torvald, Master Apothecary, at your service. Of the famed establishment in Turnau. Hey, hey!
Do you have anything interesting to sell?
If it's herbs you're after, or alchemy you're interested in...
Oh, he has books actually. Skill book. Skill book on speech. Nice. Let's get that. Digestive potion. Cures food poisoning. Better quality any... and in better quality any poisoning. In better qualities it also increases vitality. Oh, cool, cool, cool. Let's grab those.
I'd like to discuss the price.
Was soll's? Warum nicht?
What would you say to this?
More. Sehr gut. I can agree to that. Ausgezeichnet. Du hast ein gutes Geschäft
Alright.
gemacht, mein Freund. Bis bald.
You have a kind master, eh, Mutt?
Ah, so I guess we're gonna just stay here. In this spot. Maybe I can drink the decoction that allows me to quicker replenish energy. Let's see, food. Where was it exactly? For half a day, sleep will heal you 2 times faster. Don't have anything.
Brave Köter. Ganz brav.
Let's see what's this about.
What are you doing here?
I'm resting. There has been so much to do lately that even I, too, must rest before proceeding. Like peasants at harvest time, that is hard labor, too.
Where are you going?
Wherever I am needed, where my help is required.
With what?
Sometimes with their pain, their suffering, their hatred.
The healer.
It varies from one soul to the next.
You sit there so serenely as you tell me such things. You're a little scary. You know that?
I scare you. You need not fear me. I don't hurt anyone. I only help. It is that which comes before me you should fear, not me. If I may, I have a question for you too.
You may.
We have seen each other many times. Why have you left it until now to stop by?
I don't remember seeing you before.
Really? I have always been with you whenever you... well...
Is this
never
a riddle?
mind. Just consider how many times you have had me by your side. I am leaving now. Good luck, Henry of Skalitz.
You know my name. And you know where I'm from.
I was there. It kept me very busy.
Oh. She traveled all the way from there. Who is this woman? Huh. Some people say that might have been the angel of death, basically. Like a small, you know, it's maybe a hint of supernatural thing. Just an old lady walking down a road during the night, all by herself, and she knows him by name and where he comes from. And the fact that the village was small, he would have known her. But the fact that he doesn't means that there's something unnatural about this old lady. Huh. Let's go back. Let's sleep until the morning. Hi, Lyra. Was it here? I don't exactly remember what was the entrance to that spot. I think this is the bed. Yeah. Yeah. No, I didn't get a notification. Let's see. $82 nourishment. Let's get it back up. Apparently there's another quest. What is this?
Good day. What would you like?
Ah, about the fights?
Take care.
Praise the Lord. I apologize.
God bless.
I found the place where we can harvest saltpeter. You just head out of Troskovitz towards Apollonia, carry on alongside the road, then head off it at the right spot. Only it's not a pit, it's 3 piles of earth. The gravedigger Ignatius drove me there himself.
And is it the real stuff? Did you taste it?
Yeah. And I hope I never have to do that again. Ugh. I think the experience has changed me forever.
Oh, come on. You whine more than Zinnik. It's just commonplace salt. I was hoping it'd be closer. To go all the way to Apollonia. If I send 2 wagons, that should be enough.
What should I do?
That means I could mix a barrel and a half.
Krazul, focus. What else do you need from me?
Oh, sorry. What were you asking? About a reward? It's right here.
Thanks. How's it going with the golem?
Well, the whole thing is really appealing to a scholar of my field of interest and important for humanity. But certain circumstances have emerged which, unfortunately, move its creation somewhere further into the future.
Wait, what do you mean? So there won't be any golem?
Not for now.
What about all the niter? The life essence?
I admitted to myself it's maybe too much to take on, and I decided to go back to my roots.
So the search for saltpeter was for nothing?
Not at all. The saltpeter will help us create primordial matter. The origin. Chaos. Materia prima.
God. Here we go again.
As alchemical scholars, we actually have only one task before us. To penetrate the diaphanum and find out where it gets its disposition and power from. Only then will we understand the nature of the shadows.
Eh?
I'll explain it to you.
Tell me then, what's the next task then, Crazel?
From behind the closed gates of Trotsky come
All right.
quiet whispers,
Okay.
carried by the wind, all the way here to me in the mill. Do you hear it too?
Can you get to the point? What's this about?
Scribe Erezine received a trunk from Prague, and in that trunk was...
The document of Hermes Trismegistos?
No, a book. And from an author more venerable than Hermes. It's thin, with a sand-colored cover, embossed. Ordinary at first glance, but the treasure's inside. You might say it's kind of an alchemical cookbook.
So I'm gonna have to pick some locks again, eh? And in the castle, no less. I'd like to know how I'm
Oh,
supposed
is it
to
in
get
a
in
castle?
there. Trotsky is shut tight.
For some. The gates of Trotsky may appear to be closed to us, mere mortals. But why try to force your way in when there's a person they'll invite in themselves?
What person?
Hold on, we'll get to that. We've got the Samine wedding coming up. I can't wait to try out my new potion against drunkenness there. What about you? You still need to get there?
Wait,
Things are taking so long with you, I
so it
can't
will
give it up,
straight
mate.
away lead to the
Besides,
wedding?
After the taste of carcasses I had to endure, I've kind of
kinda
lost my
wanna go-
appetite for the wedding feast.
Well, you better get it back again, because I honor my promises.
Okay.
Start getting ready. You've almost got a fine outfit.
Oh,
I
so it will
see,
lead. It will
but
lead to the
still
mission.
could be a lot better.
All right.
Charisma tu endum. Say a prayer to St. Paul. Maybe he'll send you a few
All right.
nice things
I'm gonna
from
go
heaven.
then to...
So you'll really get me into that wedding? Am I dreaming?
No, you're not. But before you start celebrating, we won't be going by ourselves. We'll have company. Or, to be more exact, the two of us will be accompanying a certain person. Me as a friend and host, and you as a bodyguard, loyal servant. Call it what you will.
And who is this mysterious person?
A true lady will come to the wedding with us. Radiant as the morning star, refined as pure gold. All will be stunned by her beauty. And she'll be our lockpick that will find the weak spot in the gate to Trotsky. All it'll take is a little push. And clunk. The lock will open. And the book will be mine.
Similes, word games. I'll never get a straight answer.
The castle's weak spot is Chamberlain Ulrich, because he himself has a weakness for women. Of all the single damsels at the wedding, ours will be the most charming and
gonna go with the
irresistible
blacksmith
for
quest.
him.
I wanna
Noble
see,
or not, he's a mortal
the
man.
thing about the sword
He'll start
that I
to think
crafted.
with his male member.
He definitely was more
We will
involved in
watch
this.
as he becomes feverish with lust. Soon he'll be begging to take our companion to Trotsky. He'll pretend his motives are pure, so she'll be more comfortable. And when the Chamberlain becomes insistent, you, as her personal bodyguard, will accept his offer. Naturally, he'll say you won't leave her side so you can defend her honor. Once in Trotsky, Ulrich will do everything to get you to leave him alone with her. And that will be your chance.
I can hardly believe that you, of all people, would come up with such a stupid idea.
I admit there's a certain element here that makes everything more complicated. First, we have to find our gracious lady.
Ah. And I'm gonna look for one, right?
Who else? Look, she doesn't have to be a lady per se. We just need a wench with a pretty face. We'll get her a nice dress, some perfume. She doesn't even have to speak. We'll do the talking.
I'm not a matchmaker.
Who's talking about matchmaking? You go and show what's on offer. That's all. Nothing improper will happen, most likely. But even so, we need a woman who's ready for anything. You can find lots of capable girls at the Zhelyov baths, including some who aren't so well known. It's true, Dorothy can be a bit unpleasant, but You'll be giving her an offer she can't refuse.
Dorothy owns the bathhouse.
Aye, next to the alehouse there. You'll tell her I'm offering enough groschen to buy 2 cows or a small cottage. That should soften her up.
Can't Zinnek take care of it?
Zenek's even worse with women than he is with lockpicks. You, on the other hand, you're a talented, likable youngster, like Knight Roland of yore. I have complete faith in you. And don't forget, we're going to need to dress the girl up and make her smell nice so she comes across like a real lady. So, stop off at Troskowitz as well and get her a nice brocade dress and some long-lasting perfume. Mintha would be ideal.
Where can I find the dress?
Where do you think? The butcher's? Go and see the tailor. Bartoszek has just the thing in his shop. A beautiful red dress made of Tyrolean brocade.
Why that dress exactly?
Because red is the color of love and passion. And rich Tyrolean brocade is just begging to be touched. Ulrich won't know where to look. The dress is likely to be pretty expensive. But that's no obstacle for you, right?
Where can I find the...
Emmerich the apothecary.
Okay.
I'll be...
Once you've got there...
I'm not doing this. We're skipping this quest. I'm going for the blacksmith route. I already have everything ready. Sword is crafted, and we just have to basically go and clean ourselves up. And I'll be good. You couldn't avoid the traps? Oh, come on.
Help me with this dog! What the?
Come here!
Stop! You fucker! What do you think you're doing?
Saving your life?
And who asked you to do that? I had them right where I wanted. A little longer and they'd be done for.
Well, you'd be done for. Is that what you call gratitude? Go to hell. Next time I won't bother.
What do you mean, next time? Don't you dare cross my path again.
What a prick,
You
man.
know what? Piss off before I kick your ass at least.
You know what, fella?
Excuse.
Oh, look at Henry's face.
Nice.
Nice. He was already dead when I arrived, so...
You silly doggy. Mutt! Look what I have for you. Good boy. Good boy.
Welcome. Good to see you, lad. What would you like?
I need a bath.
Certainly.
I'd like you to give me a good scrub and take care of my clothes, please.
All right.
Let's talk.
Certainly.
Do you accept?
You must be from a... Excellent.
Alright, did it clean my bow, my second set? Yeah, we're good.
Yeah, you're all done.
28 charisma. Look at that.
And stop by
It
again
happens.
anytime.
Just
Remember,
watch where you're going next time.
next to godliness.
They're still fighting here. Let's go back to the blacksmith.
You're always welcome here, good sir. Maybe I should
First of all, we'll repair.
I'd like to do something about that. Do you accept?
Well, if you... Aye, you're excellent. It was a pleasure doing
No
business
trade.
with you, sir.
Let's sell the light mace. Do.
I hope you find what you're looking for next time.
A word about the
Sure.
Satisfied?
We're getting close. Aye, you'll convince me with that price. Thank you, sir. And come again. What would you like?
Can we go to Semin now?
I see you're already dressed to the nines. Looking like you do, you'll have the girls swarming all over you.
Good to hear. Should we go?
Hold your horses for a while, Henry. I need to wash and change too, and then we can go.
Welcome, blacksmith. We were beginning to worry.
I bet you were. I'm bringing a wedding present.
Look who's finally here. Welcome, Radovan. And Henry.
Sir?
Well, do you have it?
Of course. Your son deserves the best. You can take it.
No, hold on to it. I'd be glad if you gave it to Alder yourself.
I'd be honored.
Has Lord
Is that Hans down there?
Yet?
Henry, that's none of your business.
It's all right, Radovan. I understand his curiosity. Lord von Berghoff isn't here yet, but Chamberlain Ulrich assures me he'll arrive any moment now.
Sir, could I ask you to introduce me to Lord von Berghoff?
God's nails. I'm sure his lordship will have nothing better to do than talking to my apprentice.
We'll see, Henry. Now, unfortunately, I have other things to attend to. What are those beggars still doing by the gate? I thought I made it clear I wanted them gone, didn't I?
I drove them off, but they came back. They just won't take no for an answer.
At least close the gate for now so the guests don't see them. They must be gone before Sir Otto arrives. Do you understand?
Oh dear. You seem rather worried. Would it have to do with your guest of honor?
I'm afraid of it ending up in disgrace. I wouldn't want Sir Otto to take offense and leave before he gives Older his blessing.
Is there anything I can do to help?
No, Henry. It's nice of you to offer your help, but I can't ask that of you. What kind of host would that make me?
Don't worry about it, sir. Since Henry is volunteering, why not take up his offer? If he proves himself, you can introduce him to Lord Van Berghoff as a reward.
Oh, he actually helps us.
If that's what he wants.
I promise I won't bring shame to you.
Oh, we'll see. I've got to make some arrangements with the cook, but come and see me later. In the meantime, you can introduce yourself to the bailiff's son, Svartepluk, over there. You're the same age, so I think you'll get along just fine.
That's right, Henry. Svatja. He's fun to be around. God's nails. I bet he'll show you the prettiest girls around.
There's plenty of other entertainment, too. Bailiff Thrush is holding a dice tournament.
Oh.
And Captain Gnarly a dueling contest. In short, a proper wedding. Eat and drink to your heart's content. Rejoice. It's a big day for Samin.
One more thing, sir.
What else? Did I forget something?
They're, weapons.
Yes, of course. Please leave your weapons with Tuma. You surely understand, it's for security.
All our weapons?
Well, the wedding present is an exception, of course. Keep it safe, Radovan.
All right, let's see. Do, 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 do.
What can I tell you? You know how it is.
Aye. Well, we're not getting recognition. All the time. I'm only defending myself. What's that mangy old dog doing here anyway?
Wait. Tell me. Haven't we met before? You
We did.
look familiar. I feel like I've seen you before. Didn't you serve at Trotsky?
No, I didn't. Me and my master were to deliver a message there.
Is that so? I've no recollection of you or your master, but little wonder. Lord Van Berghoff receives countless messengers.
But you wouldn't even let us...
I said I don't remember.
Master Chamberlain, where's Lord Von Berghoff? Why isn't he here yet?
What's it to you? Lord Van Berghoff will arrive when the time's right.
Reputation lost. Shit.
He's the one who starts on us all the time. I'm only defending myself. What's that mangy old dog doing here anyway?
As soon as the maid shows up.
Hey, young man.
What is it?
I'll tell you, but come closer.
I really like...
Young man, would you dance with my daughter? No one has asked her for a dance yet, and Dubrovka is sad about it, even though she's such a pretty girl.
Why isn't anyone dancing with her?
She's so shy. She always sits at the back waiting to be asked for a dance. The cheekier girls always steal all the boys, so the poor thing is left alone.
Isn't there something more to it? Everyone with two legs dances at a wedding. And young girls are always in demand. So there must be something else. Or am I wrong?
All right, I'll tell you. My girl's just clumsy. She dances like she has two left legs, and she kicks and tramples every partner's feet.
I'll dance with her, but I want something in return.
Well, what a Samaritan you are.
I'll need coin for a bath maid when your daughter bruises my feet.
You. Oh, all right then. What I wouldn't do for my darling girl. When you've danced with her, come back and I'll
Easy.
give you
I
something.
even gonna make some coin during the
She's
wedding.
sitting there by the fire, the one with the wreath and the purple dress.
How are you? I'm Henry.
I'm Dobravka.
Would you like to dance with me?
Dance? With you? I don't know. There's so many people.
Don't worry about the people. You won't notice them once we start dancing. You'll see.
Well, all right.
Is there a minigame to this?
Nice.
How much longer?
I just love Henry's poker face. This man has no emotion. Only cold, calculated mind.
Nice one.
He's so stupid he can't even see how he's embarrassing himself. Where is shit going?
Oh, God, this is punishment.
Yeah, well, that's women. Not many will tell you right away to do it. So they play hard to get it, string you along, and then you look like an idiot when they finally tell you to fuck off. Oh, well. I didn't know you were so expert on female souls. So you're forgetting I have a younger sister. Never give up, do you? I'll bring you some wine.
Oh, that was beautiful. I haven't danced like this in a long time. How did you enjoy it?
You dance like a fairy, Dobravka.
Truly? No one's ever told me that.
I find that hard to believe.
I'm serious. You're the first. Thank you. Well, I think I'll be going now. But maybe we'll meet again.
Something about butter.
Here for my reward.
Here you go. You're a scoundrel, but you deserve the reward. I haven't seen Dobravka this happy in a long time.
You're welcome.
Thank you. Yes, you're right.
Who else we can speak to?
But my husband really praised it.
Well. How did you get in here?
Greetings, innkeeper. I came with Radovan. We forged a sword together for Lord Semi.
So you can do something besides brawling? Don't worry. I'm just teasing you.
You seem like a reasonably educated man, Crazel.
Where are you going with this?
Well, I reckon you know some interesting and useful things.
Ah,
if you
what a
share them
shame.
with me, it'll make it easier to endure all that bullshit you spew.
I'm glad you know what you're getting yourself into. Are you interested in the theory of light, kinetics, or vacuums?
That's a bit too fast for me. What I need is the basics.
I have no time for the basics.
Is this the place where they play dice?
Have you come to play dice?
Oh, yeah.
Of course. Tell me, what's the wager?
Look what I've got.
A gold badge?
That's right, and it can be yours.
All I have to do is beat you at dice. So what are we waiting for?
Easy, youngster. It's not that simple. You have to earn that chance. That means first winning against Radovan the blacksmith, Emric the apothecary, and Ulrich the chamberlain.
I understand. So what are the rules?
It's no big deal. You're not betting any money. If you win, you get a tin badge from each of them. And if you lose, you drink.
How many times can I challenge them?
as many times as you want, as long as you can stay on your feet.
Oh, yeah, you probably wanted to level the drunkenness perks for this quest to make it easier.
I really like that.
Of course, you might regret it in the morning.
Nah, to hell with that, bailiff.
A person makes his own luck.
All right, I'll see you soon. In the meantime, you can polish that badge up nicely for me.
Alright, I'm gonna save it
feeling
here.
lucky.
Probably continue tomorrow. There's a whole bunch of side activities here. I believe it's gonna take me more than an hour for sure to finish this. So I'm just gonna keep it for tomorrow. Let's save. Oh no, actually, yeah, I can save like this.